9:52, 9:53, just changed 9:53 p.m. Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. I'm out for a night ride on a bike. And I'm going to document something here that is a little weird. But the moon has been doing irregular stuff in front of us. Probably forever, but I know for at least a few years now. But I know where it's supposed to be right now. And I know it's supposed to be big and bright, because it has been every night. And the full moon was just the other day, the 24th. And I'll show you where I recorded it from. And I time stamped all of those. Right here is where I recorded the moon from a couple times. About this time. And I could see all the stars. And there's no light, like, you know, it ain't like behind like a singular cloud or anything. It's not up there. The moon came down into a field with me a couple years ago. I'm going to tell that story on a video, plainly, best I can. It sounds like bullshit, I'm sure, but it did. It came down. It looked like it was moving towards me for a while, for like hours, and I kept checking it, looking at it. And then at one point, you know, and I was out in the country, and I was out on a porch, and there's no houses visible. Like, it's nothing but woods and fields. And I was looking at it, and I was smoking a bowl, not gonna lie. And something told me, like, do not light that cigarette. Do not light that cigarette. And as I put the bowl down and picked the cigarette up, it was like this very intrusive, repetitive thought. And then I didn't. I was like, what's going on? You know what I mean? And then I seen the light was like actually hitting some of the field. Like there was light, like moonlight was like looking like a spotlight. And then I was having real intrusive thoughts that was for me to run as fast as I could towards it, and I could literally feel like a pull, this is the truth. I know what this sounds like. That's why I don't make videos about anything like this, because I'm not confident enough to be like, you know, a social media person as it is. So then to say stuff that I don't hear anybody saying something like this, obviously. But it did. It felt like it was like pulling me, like from within me. Like it felt like I was like magnetized, like my muscles and bones were like being pulled to it. And I'll tell you what, it felt like it would be easier to take off running than it would be to not. And I lit the cigarette, and as soon as I lit the cigarette, it just stopped. And then I literally like looked away for a moment, and when I looked back, the moon just looked regular in the sky again. Like big, but in the sky. So yeah, but the moon is not where it's supposed to be right now. It is 9:57 p.m. Wednesday, March 27, 2024. 9:57 p.m. The moon should be right up, it should be about right up above that house right there, like kind of right there. That's where it should be, but it's not. It should be about right here. At the most, like right here. But I even have a video documented, and I say the time and date every time I make a video, so I know that's where it's supposed to be, and I could see the stars plainly. And even if there was clouds, there should be some kind of moonlight coming through, you know, where you can at least tell where it is. So, yeah, there's one of my stories. I don't know if you'd call that an ET story or what you'd call that. I did see a gray face-to-face in an astral projection once that I know wasn't like a dream or imagination or anything. There was something very real about that too. tell that story in the next video. Stay up.